Hey nieces and nephews, welcome back to Auntie No's Kitchen and to my new nieces and nephews. Welcome to the family. Today we are going to be making Auntie's squash casserole. Yes, it's nice and creamy, not watery, not dry, creamy. Okay, the squash casserole that I have uploaded already, that was my husband's grandmother's recipe. Oh, I tell you, he swore his soul by that was the best squash casserole on the face of the earth. Okay, I swear by mine. So today we are going to be making Auntie's casserole, or squash casserole. So give me a moment. We're going to do a flip and a swip, and we're going to get started. Okay, now this is 8 medium-sized squash, which I have already cooked and put in my bowl. I sliced them and I've mashed them up. Now when I say mashed up, I don't mean mashed up like mashed potatoes. As you can see, they're mashed, but they're still somewhat kind of whole, and they're hot. So, and I have sliced up a half a stick of butter, and I've added some black pepper, and I didn't put salt in here because there's salt. I use salted butter. So I'm going to stir this together. Yes, this is 8 medium-sized squash, and I boiled them with, I didn't put anything in, I just boiled them in just straight water. And when I say, you see how I mashed them up now, one key thing, squash is full of water. So when you cook them, you're going to have to drain that water off, and once you mash them, you're going to re-drain them, because squash holds a lot of water, just like broccoli, and that's why it's very important that you drain them. Okay, now you're gonna chop up 1 bell pepper and 1 onion. Now I use the food processor because they love the taste. She loves the taste of the peppers and onions, but never have like chunks. Okay, so I'm gonna pour those in there, get that all mixed together. Oh, that's a big chunk that the food processor didn't get, so I want to make sure I don't want those in there. Nope, don't want that big chunk. If I see, oh, there's another one. Yeah, my food processor must have went on strike. That's that little one. Okay, we're going to stir this together. That's about 4 of them. Okay, we should be good to go now. My food processor must have went on strike. Ooh. You're going to need 1 cup of milk of your choice and 3 well blended eggs. Okay, remember what I said, 3 well blended eggs. One cup of milk, your 3 eggs, do a little housekeeping over there, and you're going to blend this together. It's getting on my nerve over here. Little housekeeping. You're going to mix this together. I am practically done with my Thanksgiving dinner. I know today is Wednesday, but I don't want to do anything but look at Netflix. Okay, now right here I have 3 sleeves. You can use Ritz crackers or you can use Townhouse crackers, but use 3 sleeves no matter which cracker you use. I'm using Townhouse because Townhouse, I love that buttery taste too, but you can use Ritz or Townhouse, and you need to put them in a food processor. I suggest you not beat them up and throw them in there. Don't do that. And you're going to mix them in really well. Make sure it gets mixed in really, really good. No, I do not top my squash casserole with breadcrumbs or croutons, none of that. This is my recipe. I don't like it like that. A lot of people do, and if that's what you like to do, go for it. It's your recipe. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I would have used a mixer, but it would tear up my squash too fine. Oh, that's a big piece of onion. Get that out of there. Okay, now we are going to add some freshly grated sharp cheddar, or you can use mild cheddar, you can use medium cheddar, you can use Kobe Jack, but you just make sure it's freshly grated. Do not use the pre-grated cheese because it's not going to melt right, and it's coated in this powdery stuff. It's not going to melt right, so you're going to add some of that in here. Let me get that. Okay, I'm going to add this. This is a 1/2 cup measurement. I'm too lazy to go and get the cup. So that's a 1.5 cups of cheese. And if you want to add more, you can. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. I think I'll add me another 1/2 cup. And I'm going to put the rest of it right here because I don't want it. My stove is on at 350. It's already on because I've been in the kitchen all day. Okay, now this is all nice and creamy. See what I mean? You want creamy squash casserole. And I already got a pan already set to go with, baste it with a little butter, baste it all the way around with butter. And I'm going to spoon this. I'm going to pour it. But, oh, that's a big pepper. Auntie hands are a little tired. So I'm going to lighten my bowl up a little. Yeah, I need to lighten the bowl up. Now I can lift it. And you see how creamy this looks. This is creamy squash casserole, not that chunky stuff. I like my squash casserole creamy, a creamy consistency. And I want to spread this out. Doesn't that look delicious? Yum, 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 yum. Housekeeping. And what I'm going to do, spread some cheese on top of here. Like I said, please use freshly shredded cheddar. Get you a block, and if you don't have a grater, use the thick side of the grater. If you don't have a grater, just put it in your food processor and pulse it. But don't use that other stuff. It's not gonna come out right. I tried to get him to eat this, but he didn't like cheese. And like I said, I want my grandmama. That what you say. I want my grandmama recipe. And I oblige. He loved Thanksgiving. Tell you, I used to have to run him out the kitchen with a spoon. He could not sit down and wait until I was done. He was so impatient, like a child. Caitlin, I don't have to worry about her. I don't have to run her out the kitchen with a spoon because she's not entering the kitchen. My baby is not into cooking like her brother. Her brother loves to cook. And him and his wife are down in Florida cooking some nice, delicious dinner. They're going to a family member house and they're taking some of their favorites. You know, he loves to cook. My son really loves to cook. I taught him to cook. Kaylin had no interest. She has no interest in the culinary arts. She has no interest at all. You ask Kaylin about some cooking, she ain't gonna look at you like you're crazy. Okay, I'm going to cook this for 1 hour on 350. My center rack. Make sure all my corners are covered. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, and this is it. Okay, it's at 350. It's going in. I'm gonna set my timer for 1 hour, and I shall see you then, nieces and nephews. Look at our squash casserole. It took 1 hour, well, really 57 minutes. Gonna scoop some of this out so you all can see what I mean when I say I want creamy. Get some of this corner cheese. Give Caitlin some of this with her dinner. See, look at this. Creamy. See that? Creamy. That's what you want. Creamy. Creamy squash casserole. Not dry, not chunks of bread running all through it. You want creamy, right? Creamy, creamy, creamy. Yum, yum, yum. Katie may not get this. Hey, she may have to get another scoop. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Thank you, nieces and nephews, for hanging out with me while we made Auntie squash casserole. Creamy squash casserole. That's right, not dry, not super wet. Creamy, not soupy. Okay, so I hope you make this this can be made anytime. It is not a holiday dish. It is a anytime casserole. But I do hope you make it and put it on your table, and I hope you really enjoy it. Okay, until the next upload, go be you, but do what? Be great being you. Hugs and kisses and lots of love to each of you. Thank you for supporting me and my channel. And to the next upload, I'll see you later. And to all of you that celebrate Thanksgiving, have a beautiful and blessed Thanksgiving day. Okay? Bye-bye.